What up everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm your host Mike Fury and I make informative videos just like this one, and welcome to the ultimate guide for the Outer Worlds 2. And today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get the faction specific armor as either, I don't know how to pronounce her name, it's either Commander Kaur or Commander Kaur. Either way, we're going to be getting her armor and her weapon known as the Korroder. So essentially here is Commander Kaur's Kuirass. Hopefully I'm terrible at reading sometimes. And then we're gonna get the Korroder, all spelled with a K, of course, because why not? So essentially this is extremely powerful and colorful armor. We're gonna go ahead and talk about them because they're actually fairly simple to actually acquire. Before the patch, you can get these by actually looting her key off of her and then going into her. So if you don't have the patch, keep in mind you can still do that. But going over to that area right over there and looking in her little hut, her little trailer, and then being able to pick it right off of the chest. But you can't do that no more. Post patch 1.4, I think you can no longer do that. So the only way you can acquire them is by doing the actual missions associated with her. So when you get to this main spot in town, you are going to not side with Milver Street, and you're going to side with Officer Kaur or Kaur, however you want to pronounce it. Once you side with her, she's going to send you on two specific missions. One of them, the first one, going to give you the Kuirass. The second one going to give you the gun, the Korroder. Now, it's actually pretty simple. Your first mission is going to be to infiltrate Human Auto Repair Center. The Human Repair Center. Or yeah, you know, that area, right? You're going to do so, you have to first check out this area known as the Ministry of Accuracy. That's where you're going to find the key. That's also where you're going to find your second companion. So there's like, it's tied to a lot of things. You're going to find Inez over there as well. And then after you do this mission, she's going to get mad at Milver Street, and you're going to be able to acquire her as a companion and do her companion quest, or at least the first part of her companion quest. So once you do that, you go over there, you are going to sabotage I'm going to tell you right now, to side with Commander Kaur to get the armor, you have to side with Auntie's Choice, which is funny because at the beginning of the game I was like, I'm not gonna side with Auntie's Choice. I didn't side with Spacer's Choice last time. This time I'm not gonna side with Auntie's Choice. I seem to be leaning more siding with Auntie's Choice than anything else, so keep that in mind. Now, once you side with her, you're essentially gonna get this shield as well. You are going to sabotage their little here. You will know that you have completely sided with her once you come into this area right here and you perform what you have to perform, and you're basically gonna hit two switches at the top, and that's gonna make it so you side with them and not side with the Protectorate, which is they're the ones in charge of this area at the current moment. That's gonna be part number one, and that will then get you the Kuirass. The Kuirass has an adrenaline shot whenever you take damage in combat. Any toxicity that you have occurred is reduced by 1. I hope I said that right, that you've occurred. Instead of saying that you have acquired, is reduced by 1. The amount of toxicity lost scales up to 3 with your medical skill, so keep that in mind as well. It also comes with cost cut materials, so 30% damage resistance, but 5% of the damage resistance is lost every time the wearer takes damage. And it will eventually reach 0, and then it resets at the end of combat. So, and it still has a slot for you to add another piece of armoring to it, that therefore making it even more tanky. It doesn't have some of the other bells and whistles that some of the other armors have. It's just a heavy piece of armor with 9 heavy as far as armors are concerned. And granted that it gets outclassed fairly soon, as soon as you actually make it off of the island. So that's number 1. Then number 2 is going to be the same mission where you get Thunderstruck. And that mission is essentially with the shield that you got, you're gonna come down, well actually come up to this area right here. You could go to Ministry of Accuracy, move up, and then you'll eventually make it to this bridge. And in this bridge with all the gas, you with the shield can now cross it. And I'm not going to show you guys how we scale and get Thunderstruck. That's already a video I've already made. So whenever that gets posted, you can watch that and have all the loot that I will show you guys in. But essentially, you will finish this. And once you get here, you will then have completed both of the missions required. And then she gets you essentially what is Kaur's Korroder. And this being infection, goo fired from the pistol bounces off of any surface. Each shot has a chance to apply contagious corrosive conditions. Chance for contagion to spread increases with science skills. So in other words, it is a weapon that gets more powerful with science. And this is what it looks like, and we're gonna go ahead and test it out real quick with the magic of editing. And here we go. Yeah, corrosive gets rid of it fast. Funny enough, I thought there was gonna be more enemies here. Do-do-do-do-do. La-dee-da-dee-dee. Yeah, 31 per shot with a biomass weapon is nuts. And you can charge it. Of course he would throw the bottle, which is actually pretty funny. So it does bounce. Any more? And he is, oh, he's coming back. And there you guys have it. That has been both of the faction Auntie's Choice armor and weapon. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Enjoyed the video, found it helpful, found it informational. Do that magical stuff down below, and I'll catch you guys later. All dollar day keeps the landlord away. I'm your host, Mike Fury. It's been a complete pleasure. Until next time, Mike, off.
Welcome to the Outer Worlds 2. Any similarities to real-world dystopian corporate-branded hellscapes are purely coincidental. I'm the Moon Man.